Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to yet another video. We're covering Football Manager 2023 in this video, as it is the beta, so I thought I'd give it a shot. So let's just jump straight into it. Alright, guys, and if you pre-ordered the game on any platform, I do believe, I will be correcting myself in post-production if I get this wrong. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so post-production, little correction about FM23. So the early access slash beta is only available on PC by the Steam store or the Epic Games launcher. It is not available on console, i.e. PS5 or Xbox at this current time. So yeah, just a heads up. If you want to play the early access slash beta, you're going to have to play this on PC. Now, bear in mind, Football Manager 2023 does not require a lot of hardware to run. It is relatively easy, relatively simple to run, even on potato PCs. So if you want to, grab it. If you do want to play early access, I'll leave a link to the Epic Games and Steam stores down below. Go pick it up for yourself. Go play it, but you will need to access, if you want to play early access, you'll need to buy the game between now and November the 8th, which is the game's release date. So yeah, that's all I need to correct myself on that. But from what I can see, ladies and gentlemen, there are quite a few new features in Football Manager 2023. I'm not going to go through them in this video. I might go through them in a separate video. I haven't fully decided yet, but the one I do want to talk about is Squad Planner. Now, I know you can't see my cursor, so I'll zoom in on it in post-production. But this little button here underneath Squad is called Squad Planner, and this allows you to go into and have a look for recruitment focuses for either your current season, the next season following, or the season after. So you can have a 3-year plan, and you can basically set or create new focuses that allow you to add players for certain positions. So for argument's sake, if this season, you've got, say, for argument's sake, I'm playing as Sunderland, so we have a lot of midfielders in this category, but we're not exactly, we don't have a lot of forward attacking options in terms of actual striker. So what I could do is go to striker, and I could set the potential ability. Bear in mind, this is in stars based on your current division. So I could set this to somewhere, say, 3 to 3.5 stars, and then set the potential ability to max, which then sets, your scouts and your recruitment division of your club to then go out and, over the next few weeks, maybe a month or two, they'll come back with some suggestions based on your criteria. So I'm looking for basically, I'll go transfer. Or should I go transfer alone? No, I'll make the, the field of criteria pretty large here. So I'll go transfer and loan. I'll go 18 to, I'd say I don't want an old striker because I like to keep my players for a good couple of years to let them develop and stuff. So I'm going to say 27, I'll say 27-year-old. We will go Europe and England because financial fair play, all that good stuff. We need, we have an abundance of English talent, or English born / homegrown nation talent, I should say. And it's not exactly, an issue in that regard. So it doesn't really matter where I find this talent from, but preferably I would want to keep, homegrown nation. I want to keep the club as homegrown as possible. You can also set the priority here to top, standard, or ongoing. Basically what this means is top priority will last a very short time, but it will also come back quicker with a few names on it. Standard, 2 scouts will be assigned to top priority focuses for quicker results. And then ongoing is basically, it'll just take quite a while through the season. It'll just keep going and going and going, and your scouts will just keep doing their job on a monthly basis, ongoing monthly basis. You'll keep getting reports here and there based on the criteria that you provide. You can also assign scouts to the focus depending on, for argument's sake, if you have a really, really good scout, they're on, like, say, top bucks in terms of your staff, and they're really, really good at their job, like a 18, 19, 20 rated scout, then you can assign them to this, as well as the same for an analyst. And then, the better scouts you have, the better players you're going to get. So it's not just a case of, it's kind of like FIFA in a way. Like if your scouts are more highly rated, then they're obviously going to know what they're doing. They're going to come back with better targets, better suited to your playstyle, your tactics, as well as your actual team. So I've covered the squad planner, like I said, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're going to jump into some gameplay and see whether or not, you know, the animations have changed or anything like that, because I really am interested. This is my first time getting my hands on Football Manager 2023 as well. So I'm actually interested in seeing whether or not I can actually change things the way I want to change them compared to previous editions of the game. But I also want to see the gameplay side of things, because animations were a little bit clunky last year. I want to see if they've been smoothed out. I want to basically see if the graphics have also been improved, because the Football Manager hasn't exactly been the most graphical game, don't get me wrong. That's not, you know, a major point for me. The point is I want to be able to see more than, like, say, 6 pixels on the screen. But moving into the gameplay side of things, ladies and gentlemen, this is the squad I'm rolling with. So I have Anthony Patterson in goal for Sunderland. I have a back four of Dennis Serkin, Agilis, Daniel Ballard, and Lyndon Gooch. I have a midfield double, or duo, I should say, of Dan Neil and Luke 19. I have a front midfield three of Clark, Pritchard, and Roberts. And my forward striker is Ross Stewart, obviously, because we have to go with a Loch Ness Drogba, ladies and gents. So a couple of loan offers here as well. Crew Alexander have come in for Max Thompson. Max Thompson is a 20-year-old striker currently in the under-21s. He is loan listed, and I'm happy to accept this. We will be paying 60, is that 60% or 80%? I'm blind as fuck. That's 60%. So that's 60% of his playing wage, 70% of his unused wage. They want him till the end of the season, and there is no additional fee clause, which is absolutely fantastic, because Max Thompson is one of these youngsters I really want to keep hold of. And clubs in Football Manager 2022 try to be sneaky in the past, where they would put loan offers in for your players, especially your high potential youngsters, and they would add like a future fee, like an optional future fee. Sometimes you would miss it, sometimes you wouldn't, and I've gotten into the habit of actually checking fully before I click accept. So I'm happy for Max Thompson to go out on loan here. That is absolutely fine. Bosch. And then we also have a loan offer here for Harrison Sona, who is a defensive midfielder here at the club. Again, no future fee living in there. He's going to Leyton Orient, which I do believe are a League 2 side. They are, which I'm happy about that. Again, we're paying 60% and 80% of the wages, or is that just, that might be just 60-60, but that's absolutely fine. Nope, that's 80-80. No, that's 80-80. I'm blind as fuck. But 80-80 is absolutely fine. Harrison Son is going to go out on loan to a League 2 side. No future fee. Absolutely fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I have a friendly match now against Partizan Beograd. And this is the team I'm going with. The AFO team mentioned that the AFO team that I mentioned just previously, the 11 I just previously mentioned. I've got Bass, Bath, Hume, Michu, Diallo, Diaku, and Sims all on the bench. The tactics, feel free to pause the video and have a look to see what tactics I'm using. If you have any suggestions for any changes in the tactics, let me know in the comment section down below. But let's jump into this preseason game. I'm looking for a solid performance from the boys here, because it's preseason, it's all about fitness. So if we can get a win, I'll be happy with that. Now that is a lot of itches. Probably should go to the doctors about that. Alright, we got a bit of a highlight here, ladies and gentlemen. 8 minutes into the game. Pritchard into Stewart. Clark, take your man on. That's a good ball. Finds Ross Stewart! Hell of a finish! Hell of a finish. That was a hell of a ball by Clark. A good reverse pass. I like that. To be fair, Partizan is a team that we should be beating realistically. Like, yes, it's like I said, yeah, it's preseason. I totally get that, but by the same token, they are a team we should be beating. Pritchard with a free kick here. The Ross Stewart at the back post gets a second bite of the cherry. Doesn't quite finish that one, but Partizan are still a team that we should be beating. Like, on paper, 100%, we should be smashing these. Maybe 3-4-0. We get another bite of the cherry here. Alessi's on a yellow card, so I need to watch that. Luke now with a shot. It's 2-0. Assist from Patrick Roberts. And I don't know where Alessi got that yellow card from. Probably a foul. Bear in mind, I do have key highlights on. But we are 2-0 up, ladies and gentlemen. Ross Stewart picking it up. Alessi. Ballard. Get it out. It's all right. Roberts is there. Feeds it through. Unlucky. Unlucky. That was actually the right ball as well. Let's say deal with that. Beautiful. Clark over the top. Ross Stewart. It's Ross Stewart round the keeper. Fourth. Absolutely 3-0. Game over. I know it's preseason, like I say, but absolutely fine. Happy with that. Happy with the. I'm really, really happy with this performance so far. We've been absolutely dominant. From what I can see, or from what I've seen in the, you know, in the highlights so far, we've been pressing, we've been pushing, we've been controlling and dominant, which is exactly what I told the boys to do. So Gooch and Alessi have both come off, and Trey Hume and Danny Bart has come on in their place, purely because they're both on yellow cards. But so far, from what I can see, is like we're playing very good football here. I'm very happy with that. The pressing again from Serkin and Clark down this left-hand side has been absolutely fantastic. Clark just nearly ran that out of play. Clark, you know what is? Ross... 4-0. Beautiful. Love that. Ross Stewart, why do I get the feeling Ross Stewart's going to be an absolute powerhouse in this game? Like, Ross Stewart is going to be an absolute menace. But realistically, Jack Clark, like, he did that, he ran down the line there, he cut back onto his right foot. He loves to do that in real life as well. I absolutely, like, that's, you know, it sort of gives you that realistic touch, if you like. That's a good save by Patterson. The animations as well, you know, the gameplay aspect, from a purely gameplay aspect of this, like, it looks pretty smooth. There's not a lot of stuttering or any, you know, frame drops, which is nice, or rendering delay. There's nothing of that. Like, there's absolutely none of that. Trihume is also on a yellow card. I've just brought him on the field as well. Then again, 81 minutes into the game. The game's nearly finished. 9 minutes to go. Let's not concede. It's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. Let them get a goal. Let them be happy. But Ross Stewart with a hat-trick on his... Well, I was going to say on his debut, but it's not his debut. Is it? Like, we had him last season. What the hell am I talking about? But all in all, ladies and gentlemen, a fantastic result. 4-1 win. I am very happy with that. 26 shots, 14 on target to their 8 and 4. 2.37 expected goals there. We did score 4, so we doubled that. Overall, good performance from the boys. So, all in all, ladies and gentlemen, so far, you know, I'm very happy with how this game feels so far. Like I say, I'm an avid player of Football Manager. I am experienced with the game. I know how it works. I know how to get the most out of your players, and I like what I'm able to do. There's you know, the big difference between Football Manager and FIFA is just purely gameplay based, whereas Football Manager is it's basically a sim. And you can do and manipulate so much with your club, and obviously the players as well. It is genuinely a fun. This is a chill but fun game to play at the same time. Like, yeah, it doesn't have a lot going for it graphically, but what it lacks graphically, it makes up for in the sim side. So like I say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not finding anything, or not really finding a lot wrong with the game so far. Not a lot of bugs, which is promising. Again, like I say, it's early access, it's beta, and if you like I said at the start of the game, if you buy the game now, between now and its release date and November the 8th, then you will get access to the beta/early access, and you can play along and play the game now. So I'm just going to wrap up the video here, because, you know, I've covered everything I wanted to cover, and I've given you guys an insight into Football Manager 2023. You know, if you decide to buy the game, then go for it. I do recommend it for anyone that's a football fan and likes to get their hands stuck into everywhere to do with, like, developing a club and developing success. But yeah, no, this is me wrapping up the video. So thank you so very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you have enjoyed the video, drop a thumbs up. It would be greatly appreciated. I will leave links to the PlayStation Store, Xbox Store, and Epic/Steam in the description down below if you guys want to pick up Football Manager 2023. This is not an ad, but I might as well leave the links there anyway. But like I said, guys, thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves, and goodbye.